The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Era bien pico a los Packers. Yo no estaba jugando contra los Packers. Ya para qué, ya tuve. Ahorita tranquilo, pa. Dije que estoy de break, por lo menos empezar. Tú sabes. ¿Así? Ok.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has. But I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. That's to Thomas, who makes a nice catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And some room to work. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
At the Panthers' 2-yard line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year and 3rd overall. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looks good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Panthers
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
No.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Se pasarían 4.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
No. Nervioso, no, ya eso se acabó.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in their favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Pitín está peligroso, Pitín está viendo mis videos, ¿viste?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
No, puedes entrar ahora porque imagínate, el tipo está loco.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Espérate.
A give. This is Kamara. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The
Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. They're lucky to have recovered because the defense got it. They were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Ay, Dios mío. Qué cansancio.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his right. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle.
Hacho, ibas a decir, ibas para encima de mí con esa malicia, charlatán.
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. That's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had it. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Los dos hicimos un error. yo pude haber llegado por lo menos un par de yardas más. Ya lo ven, fíjense. Aunque Flombo se iba para afuera, ¿viste? Porque estaba en la esquina.
Throwing is Hurts. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. There's the Panthers punter now. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Panthers 3.
No, fíjate, ¿no? Así que me... Sí, no sé, pero imagínate.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
No lo cogí.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
No lo pude
69
coger ahí,
yards
mano,
for him
por
on the
acá.
ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. Running with Kamara. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On the counter, here's Kamara. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's got room. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Open man is the tight end Troutman. Touchdown, Saints! Adam Troutman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
La defensa que puede hacer.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Hurts. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Okay, pensaste que había
This
cogido la bola.
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hizo party conmigo, charlatán. Vamos a ver lo que te está jugando.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Lo que estoy pensando es que no me haga interception aquí en el segundo cuarto, que me lo haga después.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
No, que ya veo, cuestión de que ya veo lo que tú me tratas de decir. A mí lo que me molesta es esto.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away.
Ay, fallé.
And
Mira,
his
no,
kick
¿qué?
is indeed good. And a second field goal here cuts
Yo
their
pensaba que
deficit
la habían
to
fallado.
14-6 now. No problems
Ay,
in the
y
field
lo
goal
viste en
department so
cámara lenta,
far. He's 2
¿verdad?
for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his
No, pero
confidence
eso
should be
es, lo
sky
viste en
high.
cámara
Out is
lenta.
the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the
¿Por qué no me la
23.
deja? Ahora como él dice, hagámosle un fumble. Hámale un fumble ahí y me pongo contento.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here in the middle of the field, it's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Al que puede ganar, al que puede gestar a esas yardas. Diablo, ellos te quitan el first down. Vamos a ver, te dan
They lose the
un
yardage, and
penalti
of
por
course
las
they
yardas
also
que...
lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and
No,
long.
por eso es lo que te estaba diciendo.
Watson. Flushed out right. That is pulled in by Michael Thomas. And all
Eso
the
lo
way
más que
down to
duele,
the 42.
cabrón.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate
No, porque
experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't it?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Watson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Adam Troutman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
¿Tú te imaginas?
Solid return, pretty good field
¿Tú
position.
te
They'll
imaginas
start
que
at the
yo me
32.
hubiese ido? ¿Ah? No, está bien. Dime. Ok. Comprendí. Nada más lo que he hecho son 2 field goals.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
¿Viste esa porquería?
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers.
Eso
the only guys who
malo.
catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
¿Qué pasó? 18 segundos.
Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back.
matando es la porquería esa que no veo a los jugadores, hermano. No, ciego, ¿no?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. On 1st down, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Now's the time. Don't give them nothing.
Estamos bien.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Yo fue mi corazón. ¿Te enoja? Puedes echarle la culpa a Pimpi. Pues porque le estoy usando el televisor.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Espérate.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Well, a lo básico, ¿cómo?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
El portal. Ok, vamos a ver. El portal.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Era hora que por lo
They
menos
struggled to
no
get
se
him rolling
soltara
on
de
the ground in
Pinpin
the
de
first half, and
de
that's
las
sort of
cajas
continuing
de...
here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Apresurarle el juego para que después me venga ahí.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
No me siento amenazado por la supuestamente chiva que me iban a dar.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Right there, 54.
Here's Watson. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, Kamara bulldozes past him, and he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
4 segundos.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
On the run, this will be Anderson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Lo que pasa es que está de vacaciones.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Okay, menos bajo.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
Yeah.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ay, no me da el tiempo para cambiar. Vamos a darle esto. No tengo más ninguno. Rápido.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
At the 26-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
No le quito la bola.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Eso es jugar sucio.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Got it. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Watson. A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
At the 27-yard line.
Presente.
Watson on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, that's 3 picks. He's now
eso te pasa por lo de ahorita, ¿te acuerdas? ¿Te acuerdas de ahorita? Que cogiste al muñeco, y lo cogiste en la bola. No, la cogiste, lo que pasa es que te dio en el...
That he's donating certain amounts to charity.
La mano,
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself, play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Era la misma jugada. No, son las mismas jugadas.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Ilegal, porque tú no puedes cambiar la
Solid
jugada.
run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Oh, el hard route. Nah, embuste. Sí. Fíjate. Nadie me dijo nada de eso. Dame, hombre. Dale, muévate. Ah.
Throwing is Hurts. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts, sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Ay, papá.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Hurts throw complete there to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. This is McCaffrey on the give, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Dale, échale si quiere. Dale,
Christian
échale si quiere.
McCaffrey.
Entró.
With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
21. Panthers 16.
Gracias.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Kamara gets it again on second down. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left. Fighting his way through contact. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Last stop.
Ay, qué bruto. No fui yo. Ya, tremendo.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
¿Y por qué? Oh, por el llore.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now Watson. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Un interception y pierdo a un touchdown. Ahora sí el corazón mío está como
the Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
No!
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here.
Buddha.